Earth Day. This is a day dedicated to planet Earth and its protection.
Yeah, and if you're looking for an easy and in a lot of cases a cheap and better way to better the planet, you can do it in your own backyard by planting a tree. Joining us live with his tips to tree planting is garden guide Dale Kay. Good morning, Dale, and I got a bit of a challenge for you. So it's Earth Day. It's always on April 22nd, and since you're doing some planting stuff like you always do, I challenge you in this segment to say compost 22 times. Ready? Go.
Okay.
In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Okay, so of course planting trees, guys, as you know, is a great remedy for some of the harms that we can do to our environment. Not only are they beautiful, but they do provide great habitat for nature. They do scrub the air of CO2. They make oxygen in their spare time, and they also, the root systems will actually stop pollutants from entering our water supply. So a great thing that you can do on Earth Day, or really any time this spring, to help not only improve our environment, but your environment in your own backyard. And actually, they say in the last 30 years or so, there's actually more trees in the US today than there was back in the 70s. So that's really great news. So this morning we're going to plant a tree. So here is our site. I got a couple of different types of trees here. An apple tree would be great to plant. That way you can be a little bit more sustainable with your own fruit and veggies in your backyard. But what I'm going to plant today is this wonderful little bur oak tree right here. It's actually, sorry, not a bur oak. It's a swamp white oak. Sorry, mate. It's a swamp white oak. It's a little native. It doesn't look like too much now, but it grows into a beautiful tree. The spruce tree here behind me is kind of in decline. It's got some disease and stuff going on with it. So I'm going to start with this oak tree here, knowing that this one's on its way out. I've got my hole dug, but here's the real beauty. Here's the real beauty, and I'm going to say compost 10 times. Compost, 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 compost. I don't even know if that's 10 times, but look, it is my own homemade compost. A little ripper. It was all from fines of vegetable scraps and some leaves, and it's absolutely a little ripper. I'm going to incorporate that compost, 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 compost with some peat moss. That's going to go into my backfill. I've dug the hole. I've got the compost, and peat moss mixed in with my backfill. And then I'm going to bang in a little bit of fertilizer. This is kind of like blood and bone meal, some feather meal. You know the drill. It's kind of all organic. Hooey. We'll just let that peter out. Yep, there we go. We'll give that a little bit of a mix. The tree goes in the hole, and the tree actually sits up a little bit. Oh, by crikey, I nailed it. I nailed it. You want the tree sitting up a little bit above grade, that so water drains off the tree, so you're not creating a swimming pool, it doesn't drown. You can loosen the roots a little bit like that. This plant protector, this thing comes off. I'll take that off in a little bit. That comes off. Graft, that's above grade. And then basically what I'm going to do is backfill it with that amended mixture of peat moss, compost, and the original soil, because no matter how poor your soil is, oh, hang on, that's not straight. No matter how poor your original soil, is, it has to grow into that. So you don't want to over amend the soil with compost, and peat moss. So here we go. We're getting to the end. Isn't this exciting? Planting a tree just like that. Bob's your uncle.
Well done. Well done.
Then mulch goes on top. Whew. I'm not sure if that was 22 times.
It was over 22. Nice job.
Yeah, that's a big job. It's satisfying, though.
Hey, it sounds like you're getting your workout in, too.
Oh, Dale, just a little bit more to the right. No? Oh. Good.
Nice job, Dale. Well done.
Well done. You know, there is something very satisfying about planting a tree. I have one in my front yard that still stands today. Just keeping it watered.
That's
first couple of years, I'm like, you can keep going.
Hey, it's the way to leave your mark, because those trees last, well, in some cases longer than we do. That's